Howdy, howdy, howdy. How are you doing there today, 121? So, it's been a fairly busy week for me all week. I did mean to actually start streaming like an hour ago, but I took a nap and overslept. But I am here. I do have a bit of a sinus thing going on right now. I don't know if it's due to allergies or just the constant rain we've had this past week messing around with me. Guess what? What's going on, 121? What you got? You made a mistake. What'd you do? I mean, we all make mistakes. I make them all the time. What was your mistake? So I remember last time we progressed through the you you order a pizza without looking what was in it.
Brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
Huh. You ordered a pizza without looking what was in it, and it contained alcohol.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut this.
The librarian does this thing that helps me.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Such a
Birthday wishes ours, but don't worry.
Alright. Ah. I'm confused about a pizza with alcohol, but
wetting your whistle means dancing.
I do find it somewhat confusing how.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something.
Okay. got Karlak, Will, Jahira, Asterion. There you are, Lizelle. Yeah, me too. No clue that that was a thing.
Full-fledged vampires are not so easily slain. Astarion's master will be no exception. Fortunate for him, slaying monstrous fanatics is a pastime of ours.
I checked my order and in the detail it said content alcohol. Huh.
You're full up. Dismiss someone first.
You can take
Well
Asterion.
chosen.
Alright, now we're going to leave camp here. Now that I got Lizelle with me, I think this is the room.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
Raphael.
What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
Hey, what did you do to him? His face is fucked up.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Did you just cure me a table with him?
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no.
Just
I'm
got halfway
afraid
finished
that
until you
bowl
notice your
is still
pizza
there.
taste off.
But I did shut
Oh
out
no.
your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
Clever, but when we first met, you promised me a cure. This isn't a cure. Then speak freely. Tell me why you brought me here. I trust the Illithid more than I trust you.
Oh, come. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of it. Indulge me. And at least hear me out. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city.
Do you
At
think
worst,
an
let's
exotl
say
can be a
you won't have
reusable
enough
food
fuel
source?
left to even wish you were dead. You
I'd-
have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Orpheus?
Very perceptive. Yes.
I don't know about Exodo.
I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
Go on.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
It's very convenient you have exactly what I need. Sounds too good to be true.
Good and truth rarely go hand in hand, but in this case, they are happy bedfellows, and we can be too.
You're a devil, no.
I have the solution to your problem.
I have a solution to your problem of living. A divine smite.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
I'm not bargaining with you.
I'm not asking you to bargain. I'm asking you to save your soul.
What?
I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
I'm tempted, but tell me why you're so eager to get a hold of the
I
crown.
have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting.
No.
And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one. Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Raphael.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
You said it, Carla. Alright, the idea of you ruling all 9 hells doesn't fill me with joy. I think you make a fantastic... No. What makes you think you'd succeed in using the crown while Karsus couldn't? Why didn't you take the crown there and then?
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archaeologist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
It must really annoy you some mortals managed to steal the crown when you couldn't.
Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
I don't trust either one of you, Bester.
We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
I'd rather destroy the crown than risk it falling into the wrong hands again.
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world.
No deal, I'm leaving.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grip. Why?
Because we don't need the deal. We can take the hammer from the House of Hope.
I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic hammer and use it to smash the true heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free.
Yeah, let's...
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
It was Raphael.
Raphael? Of course. I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want
He wants the crown that's on the
Giving
brain.
the devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him?
Does it matter? I said no.
I am glad you had the sense to turn him down, but it certainly does matter.
Fuck.
Anything that threatens our alliance threatens our chances of defeating the Elder Brain. So I ask you again, what were the terms of the deal he offered you?
He wanted the crown the brain is wearing, and he offered me the means to free
An
Orpheus.
horrendous deal. Imagine the crown of sufficient power to dominate an Elder Brain atop a devil's head. You would be trading one apocalyptic event for another. Thank you for telling me, and for rejecting him. And now, we must be doubly on our guard.
Alright.
The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
I don't know what to do here. Like, I mean, this mind flayer wants to help us. I understand that much.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
I mean, I really don't trust the mind flayer, though. Especially since he's wanting to offer to make us mind flayers. I don't know. Should I go with Orpheus or the mind flayer?
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors.
What happened to your face?
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
I will find another way to liberate Orpheus.
I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand.
Orpheus sensed the Tapwell before and his guard attacked. Won't he attack
The
you?
Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Any idea where he might keep the Orphic hammer?
The devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices.
The House of Hope. We must find a way in.
The House of Hope, you say? I couldn't ask for a name more fitting. Every house has an entrance, Istik. Even those in the Hells. You must find it.
Are none of us going to ask what the hell happened to your face? Because you were not effed up like this last time.
true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
Okay.
And nice. Oh.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit?
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon. Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye.
I bet a barkeep in this place hears all sorts of stories.
My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Elmira there looks about ready to burst.
Your new brew sounds potent. I'll give that a try.
Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet.
I'll take my chances on the hooch.
Damn! The man knows what he wants.
Karlak approves!
First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot.
Now let's see what else you have.
Have a look.
Amulet of the Drunkard. While wearing this amulet, regain 2d hit points per turn while drunk. No! Alright, it's camp supply stuff. That polymorphic dire raven.
All set, are you?
Damn, Hoots! That new batch
I'll take that as a comp.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Something's off about this one. On your guard.
Oi! You must have slipped by me earlier. Raphael's very disappointed you turned him down.
Oh! Did he tell you to try win me over with your charms? Who are you exactly?
Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. He's gutted, you know. Had such high hopes for you.
He better get used to disappointment. I'm not making any deal with him.
You won't come out of this alive without him. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city.
What exactly is it you do for him?
Plenty. But right now, I have one job. You. I'm talking to you openly. Mortal to mortal. And I'm begging you to sign the contract. If the brain wins, The Illithid Empire returns, and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been.
Then why make demands of me instead of just helping?
He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due.
I don't believe a devil cares about the fate of the world.
I won't pretend he's an altruist, but he's looked at the balance sheet. No world, no souls. And it's hard to get leverage on an Illithid. They make terrible clients.
I'm not convinced. Maybe I rejected him too hasty.
You definitely...
You did. Take your time. Have a drink.
I put it on especially for you.
Oh, Karlak did not like that.
Seen sense yet? Raphael?
Mamselle Mira.
A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
Not my first choice. You're way off, I'm afraid.
Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure, you crave penance. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
In the flop house lies a fresh-killed corpse, a lady dwarf. Could that be Fionn?
Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
A woman is dead and you're concerned about money.
Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it. I have little coin, but I offer talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the man. Anything else on your mind, sweetie?
Leave. I'm not looking for this shit. Kira the cat. You're a pretty kitty, aren't you? Okay.
The drinks. I'm not telling you about
Well, there's a cat. Carla. Will! Will, there's a cat. I need you to talk to the kitty for me.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Seems the Grand Duke Stelmane's been murdered.
Met her twice. The first time I was a boy of 7 or 8 at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
Gone before her time, it sounds like. What a tragedy.
Not a tragedy. A calculated cruelty. Think about it. My father was Tadpole. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
I'd like you to join me.
But there's no room for me. I like how...
Alright, well. Let's see. Yes, you still have speak with animals. Let's leave camp. Where are you, Will? Will, I need you to speak to Kitty.
Where am I needed?
Isn't right.
A word, if I may.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering.
Your glorious tale can trip an unsuspected serpent.
You are quite correct. I consider them one of my finest features.
I am...
The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved.
I want to know about who's through those fancy curtains. What's that shady pair over there?
Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink.
Do I want to know about who's through those fancy...
The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are.
What are your thoughts on the clientele?
That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
Thank you. You're such a good kitty.
Come here. I'm not going to start an argument. I just want to know why you turned the boss down.
Did he tell you to try to win me over with your charms?
Cheeky. We might be in a brothel, but I'm not. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city.
What exactly is it you do for him?
Plenty. I'm talking to you. If the brain. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always
I don't believe...
I won't. And it's hard to get leverage on an illithid. They make terrible clients. I doubt it. I'd read.
Okay. There's got to be a way.
Never a dull moment.
Alright. I don't want to reconsider his deal. I mean, I do want to free Orpheus. But I don't want to do it. Oh! I know what else I was thinking of trying. So, I remember in that flop house, there's that dude that seems shady as hell. And I'm wondering if he has something to do with Jaheira.
So Bals, Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. And you just told her. That is refreshing, I suppose.
She wants us paranoid, likely to make a mistake. You seem to have experience with doppelgangers.
Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin is more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. It seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that.
Okay. Join me.
You'll need to free up your ranks a little first.
I'm sorry, Will.
Then let us be about it. Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green. Worm's Crossing. This place has been a haven. When Harpers were less than welcome in the city proper.
Seems hard to imagine elephants haven't always been appreciated.
Oh, a Harper does not go in for public acclaim. We work in shadow and secrecy, tragically unacknowledged by the ungrateful bird.
Everyone is
Sounds familiar.
Which means we're getting a real
This better be.
Sharess's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. Dancing.
Thorn whip. Ooh, we have Longstrider.
And if a patron confuses me
You two have rocks for brains. What were you thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Not going inside.
brothel, pleasure house, den with decadent delights. I'm afraid none of them have sticky fingers.
So loud.
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of a
I got 5 of those.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to
look about you, Karlak. Just do not let it distract you from the task ahead.
What if I really enjoy being distracted from the task ahead?
Where is the barbarian rage? I've been learning so many colorful phrases from you. I was hoping to inspire a few more.
Mum, you've been inspiring me since I was yay high.
Jerez's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. It's dancing, dinner.
Jerez's caress.
Soldier.
Alright.
If not over, then through.
It will when you've met the drought.
Wrong way. I do not want to go through this place again. I'm wanting to... I think it's here.
Probably break his nose. Good boy.
Shadowheart, you should know, Laconia was not half so heartless as she liked to appear.
I knew her well enough. You might have traveled with her for a time, but she trained me. What's your point?
Only that I find it hard to believe that she could have raised you and felt nothing for you.
Perhaps she took some pride in her work, forming me to Shah's liking. She certainly relished wielding the rod. But who knows? Perhaps someone else made her that way.
It is you. Most definitely not anyone else. The salutations and hello and whatnot.
I found a dwarf's corpse hidden away upstairs. What do you know about?
Oh dear. A dwarf, you say? Feel. One of Mamselle's girls from Jerez's caress. Been gone for a 10-day. Smiled as wide as the wide, but twice as sunny. You don't suppose the murderer? Oh, goodness no. It's too horrible to imagine. Horrible hells. I better lay low. Lower than low. Under low. Gotta keep low. Murderer won't hear a peep out of me.
Let us show them how it's done. Yes?
Should have dumped a lot of them. Gotta keep low.
Still alive. So that's progress. Can't slow down.
Bunch of martyrs.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them has sticky fingers. Better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of a mountain.
What is this? Deal with the devil? No, I am not making a deal with Raphael.
10 loaves of bread. Are you sure? Almost painfully so. My body burned at the nooses.
And did you see the other person with you? They enjoyed it.
There's Scratch. You may draw the wrong sort of attention if people see you.
will not cause you any trouble, friend. We will project a different form that will cloak us from all but your closest acquaintances. You and your friends shall see us as we truly are. All others shall see a kitty, a small predator, indigenous to this world. They kitties can walk anywhere, and they are most cunning.
I got it. I got it. Did you get a dig at their gyrometics? Or their targeting modules? Let the man breathe. That watcher said flying. Did you see how far that watcher threw me? See the rockets?
Hells, not this again.
The brain appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own will.
Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch.
Dante wants his up
He
his
needed
stairs.
for patronage.
And his two goes beside the door.
Built the steel
So the
watch.
Harpers are waiting too.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
Ah.
Wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
How long do the effects last?
Here goes nothing.
Now here's someone who appreciates the fight. Welcome, sir.
Oh. Hello.
Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no?
Glorious and some heady
Aren't
top
they
nine.
just? You clearly have
That'll be nice.
excellent taste. What can I do for you, sir?
Quite the establishment you have here.
I must say I'm rather proud of it. The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides.
What have you got in stock?
Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm?
I wonder if this bell would even work.
Always nice to be wanted.
Oh, yeah. What did I have from here that I was thinking about giving to you. Um,
Soldier.
this better be work. Um,
Be sure to savor each purchase.
I'm over here exploring around the city right now. Okay. I want out of here.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious. Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing acts. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers. Don't draw any trouble on old Enthar. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
Okay.
Very well. Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
Oh, you can turn off the charm, Entharl. He's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key.
We were looking for a safe house. This doesn't look like one. Pleasure to meet you, Harper and Tharl. Do Harpers ever just stop and say hello? You're a trader. Let's see your stock.
Now?
Yes!
Oh, heaven forbid someone might pay for my services, Jahira. Nesting in your cellar tends to scare off business. So, if you mean to sling some coin around, only Jahira can claim.
Let's see what you have. Snow-dusted monastery. That's for a battle master. What's this cloak do? Oh. Oh.
No time to dally.
What do you have?
Hey, good looking.
You don't have a cloak, Karlak. We will be unstoppable, my fair maiden. Horns of the Berserker. Okay, while using paint. That's a monk. I'll stick with the adamantine scale mail. What is this? Room powder bomb. Nope.
A pleasure. Jahira needs more friends like you.
Jahira needs more friends like you.
Sommy, you're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
So, we need to find a way in the House of Hope in order to free the prince.
You are not Jahira.
You are very observant.
I was hoping to greet the High Harper beneath Salona's tears.
You have the lad a little nervous. You're the one toppled Ketherick out in the Shadowlands, no? Can't say I know much of Gortash, but Orin is hunting you. And when I deliver your corpse, she'll let me keep your skin.
Do what must be done.
We've got 52, 52, 52. You know what? This calls for a rage! Let's do it, Karlak. I'm already raging, right? Yeah. You know what? I'll pommel strike you.
I can still move fast when I need to.
Cantrips. What do we have for cantrips? What do we have for level 1? Thunder Wave. Ice Knife. Okay. Alright. Mm-hmm. You know what? Bonus action. Let's just start off with the bonus action. Nope.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Hello there, buddy boy.
Let's end this. Heading there.
We heal Scratch. And then we end our turn. That's not... Fuck it. Just
Soldier.
come out here. Whatever. He's about dead anyways.
What's hiding here? Another step forward.
Wow. Let's see what's in this chest. And then we'll come down to talk to him. Hey, we all hit level 10 though. That's pretty good. Let's do this level up stuff. I gained extra lay on hands or of courage. Okay. I gained a cantrip. Divine Intervention. Level 5. Okay. Once used, this can never be used again. Like Blade Ward, Thaumaturgy. Let's give you Produce Flame, because you can at least throw it like a fireball. Unstable Backlash. While enraged, when you take damage or fail a saving throw, you trigger another wild magic effect that replaces the current one. That's fair. Wild Shape Dilophosaurus. I can be a dinosaur. Gained a cantrip. I think I like keeping Jaheira in my party now. We cast at will. You can do poison spray or resistant. Let's take resistance. Jaheira can turn into a dinosaur. That is so cool. You know, I might keep Jaheira in my party for now. Just saying. Might have something to do with her turning into a dinosaur. Maybe, maybe not. In either case, I will be taking a quick break. And then when I come back from break, we will talk to that guy. And we have a little more exploring to do before we're done with Worms Crossing. But so far, it looks like everything is all taking place in the lower city. So, yay. I shall return. And I'm back. So now let's go talk to Harper Geraldus.
Did I get it right?
Saloon's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead. Evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult. Hi, Harper. They're part of it. The Ballists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the rationale. They struck the same night. I walked to one of them strangling Kelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said... that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! Hi, Harper! Please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help.
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else?
No one can make that choice for him, not even you, High Harper.
I want to fight. For Kelvin. For all of them. So it means something.
Death is death. To look for meaning in it is foolishness, boy. Childish storybook nonsense. Exactly the kind the Harper would spout, I suppose. Fine. I have no right to make the choice for you. Not when this mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult, without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here. Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves.
Except Geraldus.
Except Geraldus. It has been some time since anyone dared rap my knuckles like you did. No less than I deserve. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
Oh my god! Minsk!
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
Baldurian. There isn't a Baldurian alive who doesn't know that
But
name.
few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
I suspect there's more to the story than that.
There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
And here you are. You made the right choice. Don't second guess yourself. That's a cruel choice to have to make.
The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far, but it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either.
Then let's find them.
As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
Karlak.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and ask for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad.
We can't rely on the Harpers. Not when Orin has them infested with shapeshifters. We're on our own. Though, I suppose we're used to it by now.
Oh, that's enough to encumber me. Tell you what. Send that to camp. I don't want anything to do with that thing. We'll give it to you, Karlak. Uh-huh.
What? By the more than Samuel's curlies went on down there.
Our Harpers turn out to be shapeshifter assassins. Negotiation.
Of course. Of course they bloody did. Clear out then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel watch squeals by.
No more questions,
Plenty. But I'll bend Jahira's pointy old ears when all of this is done. She'll owe me a whole cask of drinks by then.
Let's see.
I don't care much for your timing, but I like your gold well enough.
Longsword, rapier, short sword. Do you have any special weapon? Alright, first off, let's see what we can sell. The heavy crossbow and that long bow. These two daggers. Karlak, we can go ahead and sell that. I'll hold on to the scroll of fly.
Short father, bless you.
Sounds like you've left some buddies to bury. Plus side, Enthal pays overtime.
Well, that's definitely a good way of looking at it, I suppose. What about you, Somi?
Go on. If the steel watch come poking around, my brother and I will earn our coin.
We're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents. Remember?
Supposed to see their optics. This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
I sense some hesitation.
Let's go to Khan's Guards. She has the most fabulous scent.
How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash invented them?
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job.
Trade.
Whatever you're working on.
Shopping for a suit. Dinner with my
Worms Rock's off limits. You got a problem?
on past. Talk to him.
I think I'm going to...
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
Investigator. Serial killers on the loose.
Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
You.
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher. Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, Steelwatch R. I understand your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized iced valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Same thing Damon said.
Yeah. Hey, Metal Man. If I report to this foundry, can my engine be fixed?
Your make is very obsolete. Repairing your engine would be not only impractical, but impossible. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know.
The Steelwatch Foundry is off limits to visitors. This malfunctioning unit can escort itself back.
Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself.
What can you tell us about...
Yeah. Anything spicy you can tell me about the old prick?
You will speak of our creator, Lord Enver Gortash, with respect. He is the savior of our city, currently being inducted as the Archduke of Baldurs Gate. You will keep your distance, Steel Watcher. You are malfunctioning. Report to the Steel Watch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Let's make tracks before this thing gives me the Edict of Bane. See you around, soldier.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall...
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
I'm going to find you and I'm going to kill you. The city will never be yours.
It already is. Granted, there are a few formalities to complete, but well, why don't you come see? Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Invitation from Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Confront.
Let's see what this does.
I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Better?
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
The people used to respect.
Are they going to arrest us?
Now they call
What if they
for
throw
the
us in
Steel
jail?
Watch. Calm down, dear.
Let's rehearse this.
It won't.
You heard anything about what it's like in the prisons? Actually, don't tell me.
It's the waiting that's hard. If we could just talk to one of the fists, it would be as clear as day that we're not criminals.
I spoke to a
Are they going to arrest us?
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only.
I'd like to trade with you.
Trade. This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist.
Attack leaving. Add bonus. Give me guidance. Can I have multiple guidances? Of course! Yay!
Of course I bloody wasn't. Too busy ordering more of those mechanical monstrosities to tell me. I suppose you can take a look. But make it quick.
Okay. Studded leather armor. It's really the same thing over and over again. We got a supply pack. Grilled pork leg. Plate armor +1. See, it's not as good as my adamantine split armor. It has a higher armor class, sure. But Warhammer +1, short sword, mace. You got the arrows. I do like the smoke powder arrow. Can't wait to try it out. I'll take that because dragon slaying. You know, I'll take that. Let's not take too much of your time. Scroll of Blight. Let's sell that. We'll sell the Phantasmal Killer.
Stay sharp, stranger. In these times, all we can trust are the blades in our hands.
Okay, I got a feeling.
You've been seeing that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting for?
believed you this time.
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
What's this way go? Okay, this is to the prison.
The guard is fast.
Bathed in a tenday. Ate all the onions.
back here again. Cell stinks like an old cabbage. 3 bowls of this stew.
Okay. That is... So this takes us to the prison. Okay, so this is most definitely like the court area. The Justice Department. Um... What's this way? This takes me to the audience hall. Plaque.
Flaming Fist Barracks. Authorized personnel only.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience.
Why? There is a devil ahead.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Oh.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Go to camp. I'll need to bring Will with me for this one.
The Harpers of Jahira's support has been invaluable. We should return it in kind. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in.
Ready and willing.
The pride of the gate.
Gain the cantrip, gain the spell, fiendish resilience. Okay, cantrip. We'll go Boom and Blade. Spells. Cone of Cold. Dimension Door. Gaseous Form. Misty Step. Invisibility. Darkness. Grant Flight. You know what? Let's go with Dimension Door. Replace Spell. We'll take... We'll take out Armor of Agathis. We'll change with Grant Flight. Confirm. Because I got other things that will... You're off to bed? Alright, well, good night. Cat's Grace, Mage Armor, Dark One's Blessing. I'm out of short rest, aren't I?
No one back home will ever believe this.
Leave camp.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way.
Never wanted the easy path.
It's more than that. The way they look at you, judging you.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Why does Lord Yaneth sound familiar?
Hush. Patriarchs are upstairs. Lord Janeth could call for me at any moment.
You're free to explore. Within reach.
Oh, save game. I have Sanctuary. Duke Ravengard.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Will is right. We attack Gortash and Ravengard falls too.
Fine. I'll wait for now. But that prick Gortash is going to pay.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry.
I will kill you.
The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. A prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
Why is the crown failing?
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
What kind of understanding?
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
I'm not afraid of her.
You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
You want me to believe you mean no harm to the city?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Insight. Of course I'm going to fail. Oh boy.
You look carefully, but discover nothing.
I'll think about it. No promises.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger in our camp. That sounds all too believable.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
If she can change her form so
Even
easily.
Horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
You, Orin Catherick the Brain, what was your plan?
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thor. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God.
And so begins your tyranny. Where in the Nine Hells?
Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that.
And so begins your tyranny. I've heard enough. Am I free to go?
Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will... What comes next will be entirely their fault. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Fine, let's get it over with.
Follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
Say nothing.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
I know, Karlak. I know.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him?
He seemed like an absolute fraud in a very nice coat. I can't wait to flatten him.
Not if I get to him first. How could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chance he is?
When people are scared, they'll do whatever it takes to feel safe.
And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate. Hey, you.
Okay, so I'm actually going to save. And I'm going to take a quick break. When I return, we will go to camp and see about finding this doppelganger that Gortash was talking about. And figure more about it there. And I'm back. So, I think first things first, we need to go to camp. Figure out.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I...
Our camp houses an imposter then. Say nothing. Trust no one. Not even me. Voss has done his duty. Now, we will do ours. We must find our way to the House of Hope and take the Orphic Hammer. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use the hammer to break Orpheus free.
So, we have a shape changer at our camp. Good luck finding her. You could watch out for anyone acting strangely, but, well, you know the lunatics we camp with. I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike.
It sounds risky.
It's something of a gamble, true, but if I can win, if I can beat him, it would be worth any risk. So yes, I do worry about facing him. But if we can get his attention, finding the ritual's location will be much easier, and that could give me the edge I need.
An imposter in our ranks. If this is true, it could be anyone. You, me. Well, not me, I know who I am. Perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful. Orin could have eyes and ears on us right now.
Who could this imposter be?
A shapeshifter infiltrating our number. Like a cuckoo creeping into the nest. A dire threat, if Gortash indeed spoke the truth.
If Gortash is to be believed, then even our camp isn't safe from Orin's influence. You might want to confirm the veracity of his claim, or at least clean up the mess.
It wouldn't be Withers.
Fate, spit. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps...
Where's Arabella
a
gone?
girl could not bear thou, a breaker of promises. I told her the fate of her parents when the wind carried it to me. She has left this place. She left you a letter. Thou couldst read it. Hast thou other business?
Leave. Arabella, I'm so sorry. Inkstober. Hey you, so I owe you a lot. For one, I don't know what the inside of a snake's belly looks like. For another, you let me stay at your camp. And for another, you found out what happened to moms and pops. I'm on my own now, and Bowman says it's a good thing. I'll just have to let the weave guide me. And as far as I can tell, it's tugging me to Baldur's Gate, so I'm headed there first. Anyway, thanks for everything. I won't forget it. It's under Gather Your Allies. Oh, personal quest. No. Arabella is back. I feel bad. Produce flame.
Keeping very well, I hope? Look after my angel, of course. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharon's over. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. We are your allies, for life.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
She's joined my camp permanently.
Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
Yes?
Ah, I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks.
As do I.
He's protected by his steel watch for now. And Orin will have her own defenses, should we choose to play the part of Gortash's bloodhounds. We cannot expect either of the chosen to fall easily. But fall they must, if we're to have all three stones to command the brain. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of.
What do you think of his one doppelganger?
It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it? There might be, but let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then.
Leave.
The pride of the gate. Ever onward.
You know, it is a little odd that both Scratch and Owlbear are not playing with each other.
camp life seems to suit the young owlbear. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive.
Uh, uh-huh. He's a rogue, so it makes sense for him to have uncanny dodge. Yenna.
Heading out.
But please.
Time for a chat.
Friend, we are here for you.
End the day. No, I don't want to end the day yet. Let's think about my allies here. Now, Shadowheart and Karlach have been with me from the beginning. They have not left my side. So I don't.
What to do? Moving ahead. Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Unthinkable. To see my own father named Gortash, the sole ruler of Baldur's Gate. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason.
Mm-hmm.
Sharp as ever. I've got a long road ahead.
Um,
These boots have seen everything.
I have no idea how to determine who's the doppelganger. I still got plenty of spells.
I'll give it a shot.
Everyone seems normal. I went the wrong way. What is Zariel's protection?
I should speak up.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated.
Already? I thought Gortash would want to keep him around.
I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
Mizora's up to nothing good, that's for certain.
Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Toril's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
So, the doppelganger should supposedly... Astarion would be the only one that I see. Shabby wooden doors. Where do these go? Uh,
Bet that will fit in my pack.
I'm glad you decided to join me.
what in the world? Badger? Alright, where's this bitch? Where is she, Will?
Always good to talk, my friend.
Nobody's acting out of the ordinary. You don't have a high approval. I guess there's... Yep, here's the bitch.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
Holy hells.
Just what are you up to?
Bargain. The hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
Then break it already. Will doesn't need to wait 6 months.
No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
What will happen to Will's powers if he breaks the pact? Save your father, Will. The city will need him to help rebuild. Do the right thing. Give your soul so that your father can live. Break the pact, Will. You deserve your freedom. Let your father die. I am...
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You deserve it.
Damned wretch. Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
I brought my own paring knife.
Karlak.
I think this might be it. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods. Ha! She'd turn us both into sheep, then serve mutton for dinner. I'm so excited to go home.
Will.
Gods. I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
You are your own man. It was a fantastic power play. With your father gone, you can rise up to...
I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand, but freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Ravengard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something.
Your father's not dead yet, Will. Maybe there's a way to save him.
I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise.
What's our
We
next?
obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds. And the city from the brain. Go on then.
Gale? What?
We must claim the crown of Carsus for us. Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of... It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pact, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh, goody.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. Its rebellion against Orin and Gortash has been fierce, even as it executes their final orders. Once those orders are complete, there is a good chance it will break free.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
I expected you to be more on guard this close to the brain.
Correct. I should be. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
Someone from your past?
Duke Stelmane. Berlin when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you.
Did you manipulate her like you manipulated me? Oh! How so?
In life, she was my business partner. Back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
Do you need a... If I didn't know you were a mind flayer, I'd say you were upset. Sorry for your loss.
I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach. And not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
Don't let your guard down again.
I won't, but I could do with your assistance. You remain attached to your physical form. I suggest you shed that attachment. We will do better against the Elder Brain, the more illithid we both are.
The hell you say no, 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 no.
The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus.
Yeah, you can't fake Zariel's protection. Well, let's leave camp for now. To the lower city. Let's start this. Let's save first. done about everything that I can stand to do in Worms Crossing. I don't think there's anything else I can do other than pick a fight with Gortash, and honestly, I'll need to be smart about that. Those still watch things. And
Thank you for the lift, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Ta-ta.
By order of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency.
so all checks.
Necessary, more severe punishment.
Hey, Shadowheart. What? 2 acid damage. You know what, Shadowheart? I have a ring. No. Maybe Will has it. No, he does not. Wait, let's read this. You won't have to wear those Harper smiles much longer. Ordinance given. Kill the crone, but not before you tell her how her little soldiers died. Preserve some Harasino if you can. The Chosen would like to string a harp of her own. True Love's Caress. There we go. Shapeshifter's Boon Ring.
Gonna do us. Huh? How are we gonna support ourselves, huh?
What's next?
My thoughts exactly. You're sentencing us all to a slow death.
Mutatis mutatis! We have children. We need to be able to provide for them.
Defender of the people.
Not my concern.
Not like
Look
absolute Henderson, good and proper.
No one stopped me
order
yet.
of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.
Alright. We got a lot going on.
Almost nothing left, and you want to take that from us?
There is so much going on this map. It's crazy. But let's save.
Please provide full inventory of any and all livestock before entering Baldur's Gate proper. Smuggling or any other form of deceit will not be tolerated.
Oh, and what are you gonna do? Check under my skirt for any stray chickens?
All animals must be surrendered. Failure to do so will
Result in a good
So, I think on that note, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Tomorrow, we are making plans of doing a group thing with Ash and his wife to start Zuzuma off with her Baldur's Gate run. So that sounds interesting. I kind of already got an idea of who I'm going to play. But with that, I hope everyone has a wonderful night.